Your plans are precious seeds of potential, and like any seed, they need the right environment to grow. Imagine planting a seed in your garden. The moment it goes into the soil, it begins an unseen process of transformation, drawing nutrients from its surroundings and reaching for the light. If someone were to disturb that seed too early, dig it up, expose it to harsh conditions, or tamper with its fragile beginnings, it might never grow into the strong, flourishing plant it was destined to become. This is exactly what happens when you share your plans prematurely. When you speak about your plans before they have a chance to take root, you expose them to external factors that can hinder their growth. Criticism, doubt, and unsolicited advice can act as harsh winds or poor soil that disrupt your plans before they've had the opportunity to develop. Even well-meaning people can project their own fears or insecurities onto your dreams, not because they want to harm you, but because they can only see the world through their own limitations. They might question your ability, your timing, or even the feasibility of what you're aiming for. While their opinions might not change your ultimate vision, they can plant seeds of doubt in your mind, making you second-guess your decisions or lose the confidence you once had. Additionally, when you share your goals openly, you risk diluting the energy and focus required to achieve them. Speaking about a plan often gives a false sense of accomplishment. It's easy to mistake the act of sharing for progress. For instance, telling someone you're going to start a business or pursue a major personal goal might lead to praise or encouragement, which feels good in the moment. But that dopamine rush can reduce your drive to take action. It creates an illusion of progress when, in reality, nothing tangible has been achieved. Silence, on the other hand, keeps your energy contained and directed toward what matters most, turning your plans into reality. Moreover, not everyone you share your plans with will understand or support them. People come from different backgrounds, beliefs, and experiences, and their perspectives are shaped by those factors. When you share your vision, you may encounter skepticism, not because your plan is flawed, but because it doesn't align with what others deem possible. This is particularly true if your goals are ambitious or unconventional. People often resist what they don't understand, and their skepticism can manifest as discouragement. Over time, repeated exposure to such negativity can erode even the strongest resolve, making you question whether your dreams are worth pursuing. Another factor to consider is the unpredictability of human behavior. Not everyone in your life has your best interests at heart. While some may genuinely want to see you succeed, others may feel threatened or envious. Sharing your plans with the wrong people can invite sabotage, either intentional or unintentional. For example, someone might unintentionally reveal your plans to others who are less supportive, creating an environment of doubt or gossip that undermines your confidence. In more extreme cases, individuals may deliberately work against you, using your own plans as a basis to compete with or discredit you. By keeping your plans to yourself, you minimize the risk of interference and maintain control over your vision. There's also a psychological aspect to consider. When you talk about your plans, you subject them to external validation. The moment you seek approval or validation from others, you give them power over your dreams. If they respond positively, you may feel encouraged, but if their response is lukewarm or negative, it can shake your confidence. This reliance on external feedback makes your plans vulnerable to the moods and opinions of others, which are often fleeting and inconsistent. In contrast, when you keep your plans private, you reinforce your inner confidence and build a stronger foundation for your vision. Your plans also need time to mature. Just as a seed requires time to sprout and grow before it can withstand external conditions, your ideas need space to develop without external scrutiny. Early stages of planning are often delicate and require adjustments, revisions, and experimentation. Exposing them to outside opinions too soon can disrupt this process, leading to premature conclusions or unnecessary changes. Privacy gives you the freedom to refine your ideas without pressure or interference, allowing you to work through challenges in a way that aligns with your vision. Finally, silence allows you to maintain a sense of mystery and control. When people don't know your plans, they can't influence or interfere with them. This unpredictability gives you a strategic advantage, allowing you to work quietly and efficiently toward your goals. You can navigate obstacles, adapt to changing circumstances, and make decisions without the added burden of outside expectations or judgment. This freedom is invaluable, especially when pursuing ambitious or deeply personal goals. By keeping your plans private, you create a protective barrier around your dreams, giving them the space they need to grow into their full potential. Energy flows where focus goes. This principle emphasizes that whatever you direct your attention toward is what grows and thrives in your life. It's not just a catchy phrase, but a fundamental truth about how our minds and actions shape our reality. When you choose to focus on your plans and goals without distractions, you channel your energy into building and progressing. However, when you constantly talk about your plans to others, you divert that energy outward instead of concentrating it inward where it matters most. Your mental energy is one of your most valuable resources, and it functions like a laser. When focused in one direction, it becomes powerful and effective, capable of cutting through challenges and illuminating the path forward. However, if that laser becomes scattered, its beams directed in multiple directions, it loses its strength and impact. The more you talk about your plans, the more you disperse that energy. Each time you share your vision, you unintentionally siphon off the mental clarity and motivation that could have been invested in actualizing it. The excitement of telling others may feel rewarding in the moment, but it ultimately drains the focus needed to execute. When you keep your plans private, you protect this energy and allow it to flow undisturbed toward your goals. The process of creation requires sustained attention. It demands that you nurture your ideas, refine your strategies, and execute each step with precision. This is only possible when you are fully present and engaged with your vision. Talking about your plans too often disrupts this flow, pulling your attention away from the actions that truly matter. Instead of building momentum, you find yourself caught in a cycle of explaining and justifying your ideas to others, which does nothing to move you closer to your goals. Furthermore, the act of sharing plans can create unnecessary mental clutter. When you open your ideas to outside opinions, you invite a multitude of perspectives that can cloud your original vision. Even the most well-intentioned advice can lead to confusion if it contradicts your instincts or diverts you from your chosen path. This mental noise makes it harder to stay focused, as you now have to sift through a barrage of thoughts and opinions that may not align with your true intentions. By keeping your plans to yourself, you maintain mental clarity, allowing your energy to remain directed and purposeful. Another critical aspect of energy flow is how your focus influences your subconscious mind. Your subconscious is a powerful tool that works tirelessly to align your actions with your dominant thoughts and beliefs. When you repeatedly focus on your goals in silence, you strengthen the neural pathways associated with those goals, making them more ingrained in your mind. This process enhances your ability to recognize opportunities, solve problems, and stay motivated. However, when you frequently discuss your plans with others, you risk diluting this mental programming. Instead of reinforcing your vision, you scatter your attention across multiple interactions, weakening the subconscious alignment necessary for success. Additionally, the energy you invest in seeking external validation often comes at the expense of self-trust. When you share your plans, there's an inherent expectation of feedback, whether it's praise, encouragement, or critique. This need for validation can shift your focus away from the work itself and toward how others perceive it. Instead of channeling your energy into taking action, you become preoccupied with how your plans are received. Over time, this dependency on external opinions can erode your confidence and make it harder to stay committed to your vision when faced with challenges. Another layer to consider is the emotional energy tied to your plans. Pursuing a goal often involves a mix of excitement, anxiety, and determination. When you talk about your plans too much, you deplete this emotional energy by prematurely releasing the excitement and satisfaction associated with achieving your goal. Sharing your dreams can create a false sense of progress, as the act of talking about them mimics the feeling of accomplishment. This illusion of achievement can reduce your drive to take the actual steps needed to bring your plans to fruition. In contrast, keeping your plans private allows you to preserve this emotional energy, using it as fuel to power through obstacles and stay on track. Moreover, silence fosters discipline. It requires a conscious effort to resist the temptation to share your ideas, especially when you're excited or seeking reassurance. This self-control not only conserves your energy, but also strengthens your resolve. The more you practice keeping your plans to yourself, the more disciplined you become in other areas of your life. This discipline translates into consistent action, which is the cornerstone of achieving any goal. By focusing your energy inward and avoiding unnecessary distractions, you create a cycle of productivity and progress that feeds into itself. Your energy is also influenced by the environments and people you surround yourself with. When you share your plans, you expose them to the energies of others, which may not always be supportive or aligned with your vision. Even subtle negativity or skepticism can disrupt your focus, making it harder to stay motivated. Silence acts as a protective barrier, shielding your energy from these external influences and allowing it to remain pure and concentrated. This undisturbed focus is essential for navigating the challenges and uncertainties that come with pursuing ambitious goals. Lastly, keeping your plans private creates a sense of internal accountability. When your focus is directed solely toward your own efforts, you take full ownership of your progress. There's no one to blame or rely on but yourself, which fosters a deeper commitment to your vision. This accountability ensures that your energy remains centered on what you can control: your actions, decisions, and mindset, rather than being dispersed across external factors that are beyond your influence. When you share your plans, you invite unnecessary criticism and judgment that can chip away at your confidence and derail your progress. People naturally project their own beliefs, experiences, and fears onto the information you provide, meaning their opinions often have more to do with them than with the validity of your goals. This is especially true when your plans are ambitious or unconventional. The greater your dreams, the more likely they are to challenge the limited perspectives of others, leading to skepticism, doubt, or outright dismissal. Criticism can come in many forms. Sometimes it's overt, like someone questioning your abilities or outright saying your plan won't work. Other times it's more subtle: a raised eyebrow, a hesitant tone, or half-hearted good luck. These seemingly minor reactions can plant seeds of doubt in your mind, making you question whether your vision is achievable. Even if you're confident in your abilities, repeated exposure to such negativity can create an emotional burden, forcing you to expend mental energy countering these doubts instead of focusing on your progress. Judgment, on the other hand, often arises from a place of comparison. When you share your plans, people may unconsciously measure them against their own achievements or lack thereof. This can lead to envy or resentment, especially if your goals highlight areas where they feel inadequate. Instead of supporting you, they might downplay your ambitions or offer advice that subtly undermines your confidence. While this judgment may not always be malicious, it can still create a toxic environment that stifles your growth. By keeping your plans private, you shield yourself from these external influences and create a safe space to nurture your dreams. Another aspect to consider is the unpredictability of how people interpret your plans. Everyone has a unique lens shaped by their values, experiences, and priorities. What excites you may confuse or intimidate someone else. For example, a plan to start your own business might be seen as risky by someone who values stability, while the same plan could be seen as overly ambitious by someone who fears failure. These interpretations are subjective and often have little bearing on the actual feasibility of your goals. However, when you expose your plans to such varied perspectives, you risk being swayed by opinions that aren't aligned with your vision or values. Criticism and judgment can also come from those closest to you, which can be particularly challenging. Friends, family, or colleagues may voice concerns out of genuine care, but their fears and doubts can still have a detrimental impact. They may question whether you're taking on too much, whether your timing is right, or whether you've considered all the risks. While these concerns might come from a place of love, they can create a sense of hesitation or second guessing that wasn't there before. This is why it's important to protect your plans, even from those who mean well, until they've had a chance to take shape and gain momentum. Moreover, sharing your plans can create unnecessary pressure to live up to the expectations of others. Once people are aware of your goals, they may begin to monitor your progress or offer unsolicited opinions about your choices. This scrutiny can be distracting and stressful, especially if you're navigating the inevitable challenges and setbacks that come with pursuing anything worthwhile. Instead of focusing on the work itself, you may find yourself preoccupied with how your efforts are being perceived, which can hinder your ability to stay productive and motivated. The emotional toll of criticism and judgment is another factor to consider. Words have power, and even the most resilient individuals can be affected by repeated exposure to negativity. Every critique or judgment you encounter requires mental energy to process and counter, and this energy could be better spent on taking actionable steps toward your goals. Over time, this accumulation of negative interactions can create emotional fatigue, making it harder to stay focused and optimistic about your vision. By keeping your plans private, you minimize this emotional drain and maintain a stronger, more positive mindset. In addition, criticism and judgment often stem from a lack of understanding. People who don't share your vision or possess the same level of knowledge about your field may struggle to grasp the nuances of your plans. As a result, their feedback is often uninformed or irrelevant. While some criticism can be constructive, it's important to recognize that not all opinions hold equal weight. Sharing your plans prematurely increases the likelihood of encountering uninformed critiques that offer little value and only serve to distract or discourage you. Maintaining privacy allows you to filter out this noise and focus on input that genuinely contributes to your growth. Judgment can also have a ripple effect, influencing how others perceive your plans. Once a critical or skeptical opinion is voiced, it can spread through your social circle, creating a collective narrative about your goals. This narrative might not reflect the reality of your vision, but it can still shape how others view your potential. In extreme cases, this collective judgment can lead to gossip or rumors that further undermine your confidence and credibility. By keeping your plans to yourself, you avoid creating opportunities for such ripple effects and preserve the integrity of your vision. Lastly, the act of defending your plans can be exhausting. When you share your goals, you may feel compelled to explain or justify your choices to those who don't understand or agree. This can lead to lengthy discussions or debates that drain your energy and take time away from the work itself. Silence, on the other hand, eliminates the need for these defenses. It allows you to focus on what truly matters, taking action and making progress without the added burden of managing external perceptions. When you keep your plans to yourself, you protect the delicate process of turning ideas into reality. Every great achievement starts as a fragile thought, a seed of possibility that needs time, care, and focus to grow. This process is inherently vulnerable. It requires space to evolve and adapt, free from the pressures of external scrutiny or interference. Sharing your plans too early can expose them to unnecessary risks, as the unrefined nature of your ideas may not yet be equipped to withstand criticism or skepticism. By maintaining silence, you allow your vision to mature at its own pace, preserving its potential. The journey from idea to accomplishment involves multiple stages, each requiring a unique set of skills, resources, and mental energy. At the outset, your plans are often abstract, existing only in your mind as a concept. This is the most sensitive stage where the foundation of your vision is built. Any external influence during this period can disrupt your creative flow, leading to self-doubt or second-guessing. When you keep your plans private, you give yourself the freedom to explore, refine, and iterate without the burden of external expectations or judgments. Protecting your plans also shields you from premature feedback, which can be particularly damaging during the early stages. While constructive criticism is valuable, it is most effective when applied to fully developed ideas. Sharing your plans too soon often invites feedback that is either irrelevant or misinformed, as others may not fully understand your vision or the context behind your decisions. This premature input can lead to confusion, diluting the clarity and focus needed to move forward. By keeping your plans to yourself, you ensure that feedback is sought and applied strategically at a time when it can truly add value. Another critical aspect of safeguarding your plans is avoiding the pitfalls of overexposure. The act of sharing your goals can create a false sense of accomplishment, as discussing your intentions often provides a psychological reward similar to achieving them. This phenomenon, known as social reality, can diminish your motivation to take the necessary steps towards your goals. When you talk about your plans, you risk satisfying your desire for validation prematurely, leaving less drive to pursue the actual work. Silence, in contrast, keeps your focus anchored on the actions required to turn your vision into reality. In addition to preserving your motivation, keeping your plans private helps you avoid the influence of negativity. Not everyone will share your enthusiasm for your goals, and some may even actively discourage you from pursuing them. This negativity can come from a variety of sources: fear, jealousy, or a lack of understanding, and it can take many forms, from outright criticism to subtle doubt. Exposure to such negativity can be demoralizing, making it harder to stay committed to your vision. Silence acts as a protective barrier, preventing these external forces from undermining your confidence or derailing your progress. The process of achieving a goal often requires trial and error, as well as the ability to adapt and pivot when faced with challenges. When you keep your plans private, you give yourself the freedom to experiment and learn without the fear of external judgment. This autonomy is essential for fostering creativity and resilience, as it allows you to approach setbacks as opportunities for growth rather than failures to be explained or justified to others. By maintaining your privacy, you create an environment that supports continuous improvement and innovation. Protecting your plans also allows you to maintain a sense of control over your narrative. When you share your goals with others, you relinquish some degree of ownership over how they are perceived. This can lead to misinterpretations or misunderstandings that may not align with your intentions. In some cases, your plans may even be co-opted or distorted by others, diminishing their originality or impact. Silence preserves the integrity of your vision, ensuring that it remains true to your values and aspirations. Another benefit of keeping your plans private is the ability to focus on the process rather than the outcome. Publicizing your goals can create an external focus on results, leading to unnecessary pressure to deliver immediate or tangible success. This shift in focus can be counterproductive, as it often detracts from the incremental progress and learning that are essential to long-term achievement. When you keep your plans to yourself, you are free to concentrate on the journey, embracing each step as a valuable part of the process. The decision to remain silent about your plans also fosters self-reliance. When you withhold your goals from others, you rely solely on your own judgment, intuition, and effort to guide your actions. This independence builds confidence and reinforces your belief in your ability to succeed. It also reduces the likelihood of becoming dependent on external validation or support, which can be unreliable or inconsistent. By trusting yourself and your vision, you develop the resilience and determination needed to overcome obstacles and achieve your goals. Maintaining privacy around your plans can also enhance your relationships. Sharing your goals too openly can sometimes create tension or competition, particularly in environments where resources or recognition are limited. By keeping your plans private, you minimize the potential for conflict or misunderstanding, allowing your interactions with others to remain supportive and collaborative. This approach also demonstrates respect for the boundaries and priorities of those around you, fostering mutual trust and goodwill. Lastly, protecting your plans allows you to surprise and inspire others with your accomplishments. There is a unique power in letting your actions speak for themselves, as it shifts the focus from intention to execution. When you achieve your goals without prior fanfare, you create a narrative of quiet determination and capability that resonates deeply with those who witness it. This not only enhances your credibility, but also serves as a source of motivation for others, proving that success is possible through focused effort and perseverance. When you choose not to disclose your plans, you avoid external distractions that can derail your focus and dilute your energy. Every time you share a goal or an idea, you open yourself up to comments, opinions, and questions that may not align with your vision. These interactions, while seemingly harmless, can create a ripple effect of distraction. People's responses might shift your priorities, introduce doubt, or lead you into unnecessary debates. In a world already full of competing demands for your attention, safeguarding your plans ensures that you stay committed to the path you've set for yourself without external noise pulling you in multiple directions. Focus is one of the most critical resources for success, yet it is also one of the most fragile. The modern environment is saturated with distractions, from social media to constant notifications, making it difficult to maintain clarity and direction. Sharing your plans adds another layer of potential interruptions. People may follow up with you about your progress, offer unsolicited advice, or even criticize your approach. Each of these interactions demands mental energy and time, pulling you away from the work that truly matters. By choosing silence, you create a protective bubble around your focus, allowing you to channel all your resources toward meaningful action. Disclosing your plans can also lead to an unintended shift in accountability. While accountability can be a motivator, premature exposure to external accountability often becomes a distraction. Once others know about your goals, you may feel obligated to update them on your progress or explain your decisions. This dynamic creates an additional layer of responsibility, one that may not align with your current priorities. Instead of focusing solely on the steps needed to achieve your goals, you might find yourself expending energy managing perceptions and responding to questions. By keeping your plans private, you retain full control over how you allocate your time and attention. Furthermore, the act of sharing your plans often invites unsolicited advice. While advice can be helpful when sought intentionally, unsolicited guidance is rarely tailored to your specific circumstances. People may project their own experiences, fears, or biases onto your plans, leading to suggestions that are either irrelevant or counterproductive. Sorting through this advice takes time and energy, often leaving you more confused than empowered. Silence eliminates this source of distraction, enabling you to stay focused on the strategies and actions that align with your unique vision and goals. Distractions also arise from comparisons. When you share your plans, you expose them to the scrutiny of others who may compare them to their own achievements or ambitions. This can lead to unnecessary discussions about who is ahead or behind, shifting your focus from progress to competition. Comparisons can be especially damaging during the early stages of a plan when the outcomes are still uncertain and the steps forward are not yet fully defined. By keeping your goals private, you remove the temptation to measure your success against others, allowing you to focus solely on your journey and the milestones that matter to you. Another significant source of distraction is the emotional impact of sharing your plans. When people react negatively or dismissively, it can create a lingering sense of doubt or frustration that occupies your thoughts long after the conversation has ended. Even positive reactions can be distracting, as they may lead to a premature sense of accomplishment that reduces your drive to take action. The emotional highs and lows associated with sharing your plans can disrupt the steady, focused mindset needed for sustained progress. By keeping your plans to yourself, you protect your emotional equilibrium and maintain a consistent level of motivation. Sharing your plans can also lead to an unintended diffusion of responsibility. When you involve others in your goals, even through casual conversation, there is a psychological tendency to feel less personally accountable for their success. This phenomenon, known as social loafing, can subtly undermine your drive to take full ownership of your actions. Silence reinforces your commitment to your goals by keeping the responsibility squarely on your shoulders. This singular focus fosters a deeper sense of accountability and ensures that every step you take is aligned with your vision. Another form of distraction comes from the tendency to over-explain or justify your plans. When you share your goals, you may feel compelled to provide context or rationale to ensure others understand or support your vision. These explanations can quickly become lengthy and draining, diverting valuable time and energy away from actionable steps. Silence eliminates the need for justification, freeing you to focus entirely on executing your plan without the burden of constant explanation or validation. Distractions also manifest in the form of expectations. Once you've shared your plans, people may begin to watch your actions more closely, consciously or unconsciously imposing their expectations on your journey. This added pressure can lead you to make decisions based on how they will be perceived rather than what is truly best for your progress. The need to manage these expectations can become a significant distraction, taking your attention away from the work that truly matters. By keeping your plans private, you shield yourself from this external pressure, allowing you to act with clarity and purpose. The cumulative effect of distractions is often underestimated. Each minor interruption, a question, a comment, a piece of advice may seem inconsequential in isolation, but over time, these small diversions add up. They fragment your attention, slow your momentum, and reduce your overall productivity. Achieving any meaningful goal requires sustained focus and consistent effort, both of which are compromised by constant external input. Silence is a powerful tool for eliminating these distractions, enabling you to concentrate fully on what truly matters and make steady progress toward your goals. When you keep your plans private, you protect them from the weight of external judgment and expectations, allowing them the freedom to evolve organically. Ideas and intentions are delicate in their infancy, requiring nurturing and time to grow strong. Sharing your plans too early opens the door to scrutiny that they may not yet be ready to endure. People tend to judge based on their own perspectives, experiences, and limitations, which may have little to do with your vision. By keeping your plans to yourself, you shield them from being shaped or diminished by external opinions before they have fully taken form. Judgment often comes disguised as advice, concern, or constructive criticism, but it can also come from a place of negativity, insecurity, or misunderstanding. Even well-meaning feedback can be detrimental if it arrives prematurely. Those you share your plans with may not fully grasp your vision or the underlying motivation driving it. Their reactions may reflect their own fears or biases, leading to discouragement or confusion. Protecting your plans from such judgment creates a safe space for exploration, creativity, and growth, allowing you to build confidence in your ideas without interference. The judgments of others can also introduce self-doubt, a silent but powerful force that undermines progress. When you share your plans, you invite opinions that might highlight potential risks, challenges, or shortcomings. While it's important to be aware of these factors, hearing them too early can erode your belief in your ability to succeed. Self-doubt, once planted, can grow into hesitation, procrastination, and even abandonment of your goals. Silence acts as a barrier against this corrosive influence, preserving your conviction and determination during the critical early stages. Expectations, on the other hand, create a different but equally burdensome dynamic. Once others are aware of your plans, they often form their own ideas about how you should proceed or what success should look like. These expectations can impose additional pressure, distracting you from your own priorities and leading you to make decisions that align more with external approval than with your true purpose. This shift in focus can derail your progress, as you find yourself working to meet others' standards instead of staying true to your vision. By keeping your plans private, you free yourself from the constraints of these external expectations, allowing you to move forward with clarity and purpose. Another way judgment and expectations interfere is by creating unnecessary comparison. When others know your plans, they may start measuring your progress against their own achievements or the paths of others. These comparisons can introduce feelings of inadequacy or competitiveness that are neither productive nor relevant to your journey. Worse, they can lead to a loss of authenticity as you feel compelled to conform to external benchmarks rather than following your unique path. Silence eliminates this dynamic, enabling you to focus on your own progress and growth without the distraction of comparison. Sharing your plans can also expose you to envy and sabotage, even from unexpected sources. Not everyone will celebrate your ambitions or support your success. Some may feel threatened by your aspirations, leading them to undermine your efforts consciously or unconsciously. This can take the form of subtle discouragement, misdirection, or even outright attempts to block your progress. Keeping your plans private protects you from these negative influences, allowing you to build momentum in an environment free from interference or hostility. Another risk of sharing your plans is the possibility of being misunderstood. No matter how clearly you articulate your goals, others may interpret them through the lens of their own experiences, assumptions, or limitations. Misunderstandings can lead to misrepresentation, where your plans are seen as something they are not. This can complicate relationships, create unnecessary conflict, and distract you from your objectives. Silence minimizes this risk, ensuring that your intentions remain pure and undistorted. Judgment and expectations also have the potential to stifle innovation and creativity. When you share your plans, you may feel pressured to conform to conventional thinking or establish norms to gain approval or avoid criticism. This can limit your willingness to take risks, explore unconventional approaches, or pursue untested ideas. The fear of being judged can act as a brake on your creativity, preventing you from fully realizing the potential of your vision. By keeping your plans private, you give yourself the freedom to experiment, iterate, and innovate without fear of external disapproval. In addition to protecting your plans, silence fosters a sense of autonomy and ownership. When you keep your goals to yourself, you are free to make decisions based solely on your values, priorities, and instincts. This independence strengthens your confidence and reinforces your belief in your ability to achieve success on your terms. It also reduces the likelihood of being swayed by the opinions or agendas of others, ensuring that your plans remain aligned with your true purpose. Finally, privacy around your plans helps preserve the integrity of your journey. Sharing too much too soon can dilute the personal significance of your goals as they become subject to external validation or criticism. Your journey is uniquely yours, and its meaning is derived from the challenges you overcome, the lessons you learn, and the growth you experience along the way. By keeping your plans private, you maintain the sanctity of this process, allowing it to unfold in a way that is authentic, meaningful, and true to who you are. When you keep your plans to yourself, you maintain control over the energy that fuels your goals. Every goal, idea, or vision requires a specific kind of energy to bring it to life, an internal spark that is uniquely yours. Sharing your plans with others can inadvertently disperse that energy, leaving you with less momentum to execute your vision. This dissipation occurs because explaining, justifying, or seeking validation from others takes away from the time and focus you could otherwise dedicate to action. By choosing to remain silent, you safeguard this vital energy and direct it toward the steps that truly matter. The act of sharing a plan often provides a fleeting sense of accomplishment, tricking your mind into believing progress has been made simply by discussing it. This phenomenon, known as the intention-action gap, can lead to complacency. When you talk about your plans, especially with enthusiasm, your brain may release dopamine, the feel-good chemical associated with rewards. This creates an illusion of achievement, diminishing the urgency to take concrete steps. Silence helps you avoid this trap by ensuring that the satisfaction of progress comes only from tangible actions, not from premature conversations. Silence also preserves the purity of your vision. When you share your plans, you open them to external influences, opinions, suggestions, and critiques that can dilute your original intention. Even when these inputs come from a place of support, they can alter the course of your vision, sometimes in ways that detract from its essence. Your plans are born from your unique experiences, values, and aspirations, and they require your undivided attention to grow authentically. By keeping them private, you protect them from being reshaped by outside forces, allowing them to remain aligned with your true purpose. Maintaining silence about your plans also fosters a mindset of discipline and commitment. In the absence of external validation or approval, you rely solely on your inner drive to push forward. This self-reliance strengthens your resolve, teaching you to trust your instincts and capabilities. It also helps you develop resilience as you learn to overcome obstacles without seeking reassurance from others. Discipline becomes a natural byproduct of this process as you focus entirely on what needs to be done rather than on how your actions are perceived. Another benefit of silence is that it cultivates patience, a critical yet often overlooked quality for success. When you keep your plans private, you free yourself from the pressure of meeting external timelines or expectations. This allows you to work at your own pace, ensuring that each step is executed with care and precision. Patience also helps you navigate setbacks and challenges, as you are less likely to feel rushed or judged. In this way, silence creates a supportive environment for growth, enabling you to approach your goals with the steady determination needed for lasting success. Silence also sharpens your focus, allowing you to channel your energy more effectively. Sharing your plans often leads to conversations that distract from the actual work required to achieve them. These conversations, while sometimes insightful, can shift your attention away from the specific actions that drive progress. When you remain silent, you eliminate these distractions, enabling you to stay fully present and engaged in your efforts. This heightened focus not only accelerates your progress, but also enhances the quality of your work, as you are better able to refine and perfect each aspect of your plan. Additionally, keeping your plans to yourself creates a sense of mystery, both for others and for yourself. This mystery can be a powerful motivator, as it builds anticipation and excitement about what you are working toward. For others, it prevents them from forming preconceived notions or expectations about your goals, allowing you to reveal your progress on your terms. For yourself, the element of mystery keeps your vision fresh and inspiring as you remain the sole architect of its unfolding. This sense of ownership and intrigue fuels your passion, driving you to continue pushing forward. Silence also minimizes the risk of self-sabotage. Sharing your plans can lead to overthinking, as you may start second-guessing your choices based on the feedback you receive. This overanalysis can stall your momentum, creating unnecessary obstacles that delay or derail your progress. By keeping your plans private, you reduce the likelihood of falling into this trap, allowing you to maintain a clear and confident mindset. This clarity is essential for making decisions and taking action, as it ensures that your efforts are guided by your own intuition and understanding rather than by external input. Furthermore, silence empowers you to adapt and pivot as needed without feeling constrained by the expectations of others. When your plans are private, you are free to adjust your approach based on new information, challenges, or opportunities. This flexibility is crucial for navigating the uncertainties and complexities of any goal, as it allows you to respond effectively to changing circumstances. Sharing your plans prematurely can limit this adaptability, as you may feel obligated to stick to a specific course to maintain credibility or avoid disappointing others. By keeping your plans to yourself, you preserve the freedom to evolve and grow. Finally, silence fosters a sense of humility and gratitude, reminding you that your journey is about the work itself, not about recognition or approval. When you focus entirely on the process rather than on how it is perceived, you develop a deeper appreciation for the effort and dedication required to achieve your goals. This mindset not only keeps you grounded, but also enhances your resilience, as you are less affected by external opinions or setbacks. In this way, silence becomes a source of strength, allowing you to approach your plans with unwavering determination and a clear sense of purpose. When you refrain from sharing your plans with others, you remove a potential source of negativity and doubt that can undermine your progress. People have varied perspectives, biases, and experiences that shape their reactions to your ambitions. While some may genuinely wish to support you, others might unintentionally project their insecurities, fears, or limitations onto your vision. These negative inputs, even when subtle, can infiltrate your mindset, causing you to question your decisions, slow your momentum, or lose confidence in your path. By keeping your plans private, you shield yourself from such influences and preserve the clarity and conviction needed to move forward. External feedback often reflects more about the giver than the receiver. When someone expresses skepticism or disapproval of your plans, it may stem from their own fears or failures rather than from any valid critique of your goals. Allowing these opinions to enter your mental space can distort your perspective, causing unnecessary anxiety or hesitation. Even well-meaning comments such as unsolicited advice or cautionary tales can plant seeds of doubt that grow into significant barriers. Silence becomes your armor, insulating your mind from these distractions and allowing you to maintain focus on the work at hand. Furthermore, sharing your plans can create unnecessary pressure to perform or deliver results according to external expectations. This pressure can lead to stress, burnout, or decisions driven by the need to appease others rather than by what is best for your vision. When your plans remain private, you free yourself from this burden, enabling you to work with a sense of freedom and authenticity. You are no longer striving to meet someone else's timeline or standards. Instead, you are guided solely by your own values and goals. Privacy also allows you to navigate the inevitable challenges and setbacks of pursuing any goal without the added weight of external scrutiny. When others are aware of your plans, they may feel entitled to monitor your progress or offer commentary on your perceived successes or failures. This can create a sense of vulnerability or self-consciousness that detracts from your ability to adapt and overcome obstacles. By keeping your plans to yourself, you create a safe and supportive space where you can experiment, make mistakes, and learn without fear of judgment. In some cases, sharing your plans can inadvertently invite sabotage, whether intentional or accidental. Not everyone will celebrate your ambition or hope for your success. Some may feel threatened, jealous, or competitive. These individuals might attempt to undermine your efforts, whether by discouraging you, spreading negativity, or actively working against you. Even those who care about you might unintentionally hinder your progress by imposing their own doubts or limitations. Maintaining silence protects your plans from these potential threats, ensuring that they remain secure and under your control. Keeping your plans private also allows you to build inner resilience and self-reliance. When you rely solely on your own judgment and determination, you develop a stronger sense of confidence and independence. This self-assurance is crucial for navigating the ups and downs of any journey, as it enables you to trust your instincts and stay committed to your goals, even when external circumstances are uncertain. Over time, this practice of self-reliance strengthens your character. preparing you to handle greater challenges and responsibilities with grace and poise. Another benefit of silence is that it enables you to preserve the element of surprise, which can be a powerful tool for achieving success. When others are unaware of your plans, they cannot predict or interfere with your actions. This gives you a strategic advantage, allowing you to operate with greater flexibility and effectiveness. Whether in personal relationships, professional endeavors, or creative pursuits, the ability to act without external interference or expectation often leads to more innovative and impactful outcomes. Silence also fosters a deeper connection with your inner vision, as it encourages you to spend more time reflecting and refining your ideas. When you are not distracted by external opinions or discussions, you can focus more fully on the essence of your goals, exploring them with greater depth and clarity. This introspection not only enhances the quality of your plans, but also strengthens your emotional connection to them, fueling your motivation and passion. Additionally, keeping your plans private allows you to maintain a sense of control and agency over your journey. Sharing your plans can sometimes lead to situations where others feel entitled to influence or direct your actions. This can create tension or conflict, especially if their input does not align with your vision. By keeping your intentions to yourself, you retain full ownership of your decisions and actions, ensuring that your path remains true to your values and priorities. Silence also promotes a mindset of humility and gratitude, as it shifts your focus away from external validation and toward the intrinsic rewards of pursuing your goals. When you are not seeking approval or recognition from others, you become more attuned to the joy and fulfillment that comes from the process itself. This perspective not only enhances your overall well-being, but also cultivates a sense of resilience and contentment that supports you through challenges and setbacks. Lastly, maintaining privacy about your plans can strengthen your relationships with others, as it prevents misunderstandings, conflicts, or feelings of competition. When you share your plans, especially ambitious ones, it can unintentionally create tension or envy among those around you. By keeping your goals private, you allow your actions to speak for themselves, reducing the likelihood of interpersonal challenges. This approach fosters an atmosphere of mutual respect and collaboration, as your focus remains on your journey rather than on how it is perceived by others.